Just trying to see the lighting. I don't know if I'll put this in the video or not. Probably not. Cut. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlogs. Welcome back to In the Mind of Joel Rusk. It's been a learning curve doing all these vlogs, and it's been interesting. As I start to watch more and more people, more and more YouTubers, I'm starting to kind of like pick up, and I'm watching like people say how to do vlogs, but there's a lot of people out there that says how to do vlogs, but they're kind of teaching you how to do their style of blogging, or vlogging, sorry. And so one thing that I've really noticed that some of these people talk about is, well, what I do is like, people want to see a happy, cheery person, someone that's smiling and hey, like this nice, uplifting voice and, loud and not necessarily obnoxious, but very like, yay, energetic. And sometimes it's appeasing and sometimes it's appeasing to different people. Unfortunately, I feel like that is just not me. And it is at times when I get excited, when I'm happy about something, I'm sure it'll portray itself in vlogs because I'll be happy and excited about something and gearing to go. Like today, I'm very happy about my progression. I'm very happy about where I am right now and my body fat percentage and my strength level especially. My body fat's going down and my strength is going up, and that is the best place to be. And I'm doing it slowly and I'm doing it very carefully, and I'm just trying not to hurt myself in any means. I've been talking to a lot of people that are at the gym in the morning, and a lot of people are having these injuries, and they're still hitting it in and not really like doing it in appropriate ways. Well, as when I would hurt something, I pretty much would just not work out that body part. Like I was starting to get pretty high on my, not really high, but pretty high for me on my bench press, and something happened. I don't know why. I didn't go to a doctor. I just relax. I didn't do bench press and really light weights on chest if I ever did it. And something happened, and from the top of like my neck almost went straight down my neck, down to the point of my shoulder, all the way across my chest, right to the center, right almost to the diaphragm there. And every time I'd turn my neck or do something or lift, even my shoulder, even when I'd go do lateral raises, it would just tweak it, and it would shooting pain through the whole part. And so I just stopped. I stopped doing that part of the body, and I just focused on legs and core, and my core just like caught up to a lot of things like my deadlifts, and it got really good. And I didn't progress the injury, and I haven't had it happen since. But on other times when I was a little bit younger and a little bit inexperienced, I had some injuries, and I fought through the pain, and I just kept at it, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just go a little bit lighter weights, and did a deload. And for those of you that don't know, a deload is a percentage off of your maximum rep to come and do another run up. It's a powerlifting technique, and I'm sure you can use it in all realms of fitness. So, but it's basically just pull back the weight a bit, keep hitting it the same reps that you would do maximum reps, like triples or fives, 5x5s, or 1RMs, or even sets of 2. Or heavy weight for reps of 20, whatever you're doing and however you're doing it, and then you run up and you attack that PR again, and it's super crucial if you're powerlifting to be able to push past plateaus, and it's also really important to rest. But that's that's a subject for another vlog or another video. And anyways, and so I just kept pushing through it, and I injured myself, and I to this day have, and it was actually my elbow, and to this day I still have elbow pains, and I'm starting to slowly kind of get back into chest, because that's one thing that with flies and doing a lot of upper body power, my elbow really gets to me, and hitting the heavy bag especially. I still can't hit the heavy bag full power. I pushed through it, and I injured myself. And to this day, and this was years ago, and to this day I still have an injury, and it's because I never let it rest. And it's getting better now because I've let it rest, especially once the whole thing in my chest went. That was after that, so I just stopped, and after that rest and recovery, it's actually gotten a lot better. So I've been watching these people talk about vlogs, and about what to do and to stare at the camera and so on and so forth and act like I'm talking to you. And I agree with that point for sure. I noticed before in my earlier vlogs that I look around a lot and I get distracted and, you know, a little bit of that ADD. Right, hear a bird chirping and I go look at the bird. I wonder where the bird is, and you know, maybe as you'll see as I put older videos up, but I've kind of decided that I'm just going to start making videos from this point on. The older videos are just terrible. They're terrible quality. They're terrible lighting. They're terrible audio. My whole talking skills, I'm like not talking very loud, trying not to wake anybody up in the house. Wasn't having the right time and the right place for my video. It's not day 3, obviously. It's like day 40, something like that. And I'm doing really good. I'm feeling really good, especially for day 40. I'm just over a month in, and I'm feeling really good fitness-wise. I'm feeling really good fat-wise, cardio-wise, strength-wise. Everything's going really, really good. Obviously, with the exception of my elbow, but that's something I think that'll be with me till the end. Be an old man. Making the war, World War III. I hurt my arm fighting them Donald Trump supporters. About these vlogs. To a person is individual, and as I'm watching these things, it's giving me ideas, showing me things that are definitely weaknesses and flaws, and you know, yeah, like one might argue that, well, that's just who I am, looking around, and that's just who I am. I have ADD, and I will always be like that. I can't stay focused. And as we hear from my stories, and as you'll see as we go forward, it's hard for me to just stay to one story. We are also an adaptive species. So we grow and learn and are able to do new things and change ourselves. And that's one thing that I'm doing. But I'm doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because that's who I want to be. I want to be someone who's better at making videos and doing vlogs. I want to be someone who's better at sticking to the point and sticking to one thing. But one thing I do notice in some vlogs, it's a little bit different of a topic, but I find it funny that there's this trend going on right now on YouTube where it's like these people have all this money, or parents that have money, and they have all these things and these fancy cars, and they make videos of them hanging out in their wealthy life, and people by the hundreds of thousands like flock to watch these people. And I looked at their earlier videos, like there's some people that are exceptions, like Philip DeFranco. You can watch his older videos, and he was just an average person getting up there. Matthew Santoro, average person getting up there. So it's nice to watch these videos of them living a better life through YouTube, something that we've all come together to help somebody do. But I find it funny that there's these other people that seem to just come and jump onto this like end game bandwagon and just like, oh, look at all the nice cars that I have and I can drive that my dad owns, and they just show their video life of like literally some of these guys are just douchebags. Like there's those stereotypical rich daddy douchebags, and 100,000 or 1 million people are subscribed and watch these videos, and I think to myself like it's so weird to think about that we kind of get off mentally on the concept of looking at somebody that we wish we had. Man, you're ridiculous. Like, I can't believe that so many people are watching you. Just interesting watching all these different vlogs and different people's takes on things, and not to mention, and the biggest thing is that the people that watch the people that support it, like, and the reason I was thinking about it is because, like, you know what I mean, like, I'm obviously not a person of means, and so I was looking around my house and I'm like, it's gonna be funny if, you know what I mean, down the road haters, like, they can hate, I don't really care, but like they're just like, oh, you got a shitty house, oh, like, you know what I mean, things like this, and oh, like, even though I do got a decent car and I love it, and you know, it puts us back financially, but it's down the road we'll have it, and I love it, and it's great family car, the Flex, Ford Flex. No, Ford is not paying me to say this, but Ford Flex rocks. If you got a family and a big dog, check them out, go for a test drive. If you're a big guy too, you need some space, you'll love it, I love it. Anyways, that's about it. Today was Power Upper. Same as always, just wanted to do a quick update, talk a little bit about vlogging, talk a little bit about the fact that I watch all these things, and I'm not going to change who I am. And if nobody likes that, nobody wants to watch or listen to me, that's fine. I'm not really doing this for the fame and the fortune. I'm doing this just to get my mind out there and document, like I said in the beginning, I'm doing this to document my transformation. And so this is just me, and I'll always bring me to the table. And if you guys do like that and you like realism, I'm going to keep realism till the end because I value that. I value being true to yourself. And no, that doesn't mean you have to be the same person that you are forever. You can change, but it has to be what you want to do, what you want to be. All right? And so if there's one thing that I can advocate again today, it's just that be you. Don't care about what everybody else is doing or what's making someone else rich. Just have faith and find value in who you are and stick to it. Anyways, guys, hit the like, hit the dislike, one way or another, subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Peace.